tired, Hoodle?
Sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can make all the difference.
Huh?
Well... yeah.
No way.
Huh? Got it. Boomy! Boomy!
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kinda see where they're coming from.
Are you okay with anything as long as it's round and flies? Oh, hey!
Seriously?
Hmm? Well...
Well... Hmm?
Huh? Huh?
That's just...
I guess...
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah!
Not in the castle, not in town. Where did he go?
Nope. What? Idea, but let's try searching the city.
It's always seat of the pants with you, isn't it? Well... Hey! Got it!
Huh?
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Think we can take that one?
Well, if you're up for being the decoy.
No thanks. Let's...
I've got a really bad feeling about this. It's a duel of the arts. Thunderblade! Pierce the evil! Illuminate the dark! Come forward!
Got fire!
I've got them! Let a Martian handle it!
All yours!
I never miss!
Dragon form!
Lightning!
I owe you one tonight.
Amazing.
Smite with blackened blade! I'm not done!
Flame of fury! Burning strike!
Glacial spear.
Pierce the evil! Gale force! Photon flame blade!
Dragon
Thunderblade!
Now! No, it's freely!
Take it down! Holy
You picked the wrong
Stay calm.
fight!
I shall provide
Dragon
assistance.
form!
Raging cascade!
Elusive deity!
I'm all stuff!
Rotating highlight!
Flame of fury!
Okay!
I'll be saving you!
Elusive deity!
Can you take it?
Pounce it!
Dragon
Tornado
form!
drive!
Photon illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! Holy
Resonate
red!
with the earth! Stalagmite! On your knees! Ready and ready!
Where are you going?
Dragon! I'll smash you!
Glacial spear.
Here's the evil!
This one's all mine!
Freeze laser! We astral
Dragon
energy!
form! You picked the
There
wrong
you go!
fight!
Don't let up!
Dragon form!
Mega ray! Can't be swirled!
Really performed.
I'm not done!
Photon
take it?
blast! Raging cascade!
Here I come!
It's weakened!
Dragon head now!
Nothing gets by me!
Denied. Arrest. Down.
Can't get out of this!
Raging cascade! Here!
Benediction light.
One more time!
Flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Air thrust! Not on my watch! Light
can
astral
carve
energy!
through armor.
I never miss! Thunderblade!
Seismic Rupture.
Blah, blah, blah.
Dragon form!
Holy Here's evil! It looks like you got this one covered!
Rupture! Here I come! It's over! Dragon swarm!
Everlasting dark.
Take it! You're finished!
Holy
Dragon swarm!
Flame of fury! Burning strike!
Dragon swarm!
Charge malevolence! Archaic waterfall! Freeze laser! In here!
Can't move!
I couldn't make it in time. No dawn shall break this
More
night.
where that came from! Air thrust! Light astral energy! Raging cascade!
Not done yet!
In here!
Dragon swarm!
This one's mine.
Now or never.
I'll be
Can't
saving
get out of
one.
this!
Dance in the wind! Here's a healing art! Air thrust! Birthday!
Okay, here I go!
Everlasting
Flame
dark.
inside me yearns to be let free! Negative gate!
Got it! Burning strike! Now let's dance! Holy land!
Dragon form!
Expert coming
Bloody
through!
howling.
Laser!
Another incant. It's in your hands now.
You'll pay for that! New escape!
Not in your dreams!
Dragon swarm!
Resuscitation! Orb! Whoa! A new lease on life!
Ready and ready!
Kite form! Holy land!
Armor won't save you!
Holy land! Just when it's almost in the bag.
Not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best.
Simply incredible.
Dragon swarm!
No dawn shall break this night.
Eagle rage! Burn in hell!
Healing circle!
Why'd you heal me?
Without me dying?
Right. Raging
interrupt
Can't be
me.
happening.
Forgive me. This is my...
I can carve through. Knock it into next week.
Whoa!
Now
My
it's my
astral
turn.
raging cascade!
Take this. In a bind.
Spread! A new lease on life.
Seismic rupture.
Seriously, not on my watch. Reload!
Dragon Resonate with the earth.
Healing circle!
Stalagmite.
This way!
Great
Do it!
Totally. In an instant. Impact clock. We work well together. Like a finely timed waltz. I can feel my power growing.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Ah, the spray from this waterfall feels so good.
Seriously. Makes the sweat I worked up getting here all worth it.
Don't get too wet now, you two, or else you'll catch a cold.
This will be a delicious piece of cake. That's it. Sleep now.
Bloody
Get
dragon war! Come and face with the earth!
If it's in the sky, it's
Bet
mine.
that shell's hiding something tasty.
Shattering.
I'm ready! We got fire!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it. Leave the enemy's arms
All
to me.
yours! It's over!
No complaints here.
My turn!
Air or steel. Don't mind if I do.
All back in their defense.
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can
Do
be.
it. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble.
Into the shadow.
Dragon swarm! Does it hurt?
Mega ray.
Crescent flash.
I'm all stopped up.
Nothing
Breathe
gets
astral
by me.
energy. Now, astral energy. Full throttle. I've never seen so many bullseyes.
I couldn't have done it without you.
Discourteous, son. Dragon swarm! Can't get out of this!
One more. Mega ray.
Elusive deity!
Tempest swirl.
Rotating pile drive! Stay calm.
Are those arms
I shall
even
provide
powerful?
assistance.
Take this. Armor won't save you.
Its armor's too strong.
It'll split it open.
Now,
like it.
Zara, go for it.
Prepare to crumble.
I never
Beside me,
fit.
yours to be let free. We did it!
As impressive as always.
Here I hope there wasn't food.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Sion actually with question.
All yours, Kisara.
Well then. I should probably think about tonight's menu.
All we have to do is get rid of that.
Little help.
Dragon swarm!
I can handle it!
Elusive deity!
Far enough. Freeze Lancer.
Eagle ray!
flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
The enemy can you take care of them?
You'll soon see about that.
Save you!
I'm ready! Armor, look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Charge malevolent. House this.
Take this!
Sealed. Back into the fray. Get on you. Do it. Get toasty.
Burn strike! Into everlasting darkness! Negative change! Resonate with the earth!
Mega ray.
I'm ready!
Spread.
The heavens must be smiling.
That looks like the Zoogle we were told about.
Damn it!
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Dragon Form! They smite with blackened blade! No escape! Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal! Dragon Form! Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for you truly.
We've turned the tables on it!
There are still more left.
Right! No time to hold back!
Denied.
Your arts are really
I'm ready!
It's thanks to you.
and I promise I'll always be here.
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed. There it is. That's our target.
This will be a delicious piece of
I'll
cake.
take you all on! Dragon Form!
Let's get you all tucked away. Dragon Tail. They may look cute and stuff. Farewell. Astral energy. Full throttle.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Whoo! Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle? Yeah. Seriously?
Hey!
Yeah. You did it. Yeah.
What's gotten into him?
He says instead of making a Zoogle sign, we should be making a Hoodle sign.
He's feeling threatened by a rival.
Very well.
Well,
Hey,
Pardon me.
what the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. You must think we're just Danans from the town.
whatever's going on, these are Bull Run soldiers. Watch yourselves.
Here I go.
Dragon
Gale Force! Into the shadows!
Take this! You're finished!
We
Can't get out of this!
That's my cue! Pierce evil!
Shut him down!
Dance in the wind!
Dragon Swarm!
Air thrust! I can do this all day!
Not today!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Hear me, flame! Eat dirt! Where are you going? Far enough!
Seismic Russia!
Now!
Demons descend! Flashing Fang!
Yeah.
hey.
You don't say.
Well...
Well?
How?
Oh, wow!
So then,
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
Actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy, not me personally.
Well, either way, it solved the problem, and that's what counts.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years, it was constant. Never stopped, not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered, and it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die. Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen. But treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegus aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might... still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
You see anybody around here who can use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing. Maybe something's going on in the forest. Oh?
What? Yes!
Just great. What?
What?
Yes! Yes!
Nice.
Sorry.
Yes.
Just great.
Light, soft, and fluffy items. Is that description supposed to be figurative or literal?
Let's check anything in the area that looks edible. Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harros.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay? No way! All right. Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
Sorry.
Yes.
Ugh. All right.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work? Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zugals roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster. Whew! I think Hoodle senses something.
Yes.
What?
I'm afraid not.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell.
Huh?
Phew. Good. Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alvin.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
You're welcome?
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. We're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Haros.
Agreed. We'll start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can. I always loved the sound of hammers banging away.
What?
What's that noise?
Alfred, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsif, too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelegion.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renin top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganath Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. For now, let's focus on one thing at a time.
I bet the whole of Dan is losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated, as if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on, we don't have much time.
Where are these Forland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
I think Hoodle senses something.
You guys want to rest here?
I'm okay, guys. My books are okay.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
All glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free!
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
Dragon Force!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Leave the enemy's arcs to me.
No complaints here.
You picked the wrong fight!
Now you see what I can do.
Dragon Force!
Glacial Spear. Here's the
I'm
evil.
ready! Here I
Long,
come!
get toasty!
Burn strike!
Lightning condemned. Go.
Take this!
Do it!
Nothing gets by.
All yours, Kisara.
Mega Ray! Raging Storm!
Banana, let's go.
Dragon Swarm!
Glacial Spear.
Don't receive it, man! Eat dirt! Eternal devastation!
This one's mine!
Eternal devastation! Double demon fang!
I'm only getting a raging cascade!
Anything in armor is all mine.
Resonate with the
It's over!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go.
Well, looky here.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Danon master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Danon master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Danon techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then. This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis, as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it, chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed,
An opponent like this should be easy.
Dance in the wind!
Dragon Form!
Reload! Get on in there with the others!
I've been hit with something. Time to let it
Even a
rip.
masochist has his
Now
limits.
see
Enough
everything!
feelings.
You're being targeted, pesky airborne scoundrels.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Raging Cascade! Lunar Corruption!
An astral arc?
That's my cue!
Shut him down! Dragon Form!
Freeze Lancer! Deny! Dance in the wind! In here! Do it!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Cross! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz. In a bind?
Dragon Form!
Mega Ray! Ready and
I'm ready!
Come forth!
Everlasting jump! Could have been worse.
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Volron's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along. Hi, Hoodle!
Dragon Form!
You're mine! Mega Ray!
Damn it!
Illuminate the
Double Demon!
I can shatter any steel!
We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Lightning
Double Demon Fang!
Thunderblade! Illuminate the dark!
Take this!
Not on my watch!
It's over!
Thanks so much!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
We need to be careful. With the blazing sword, and with my thorns.
Dragon Form!
This'll come in handy. You're really strong, Alphen.
I'm just trying to do...
Still, it's reassuring to have you around.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
The design of this... This equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
retreat if you know what's good for you.
Far enough!
By the power of water!
Shattering into pieces!
Attack time! I shall feel
This one's got your name on it!
action to action. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go!
Ignite!
I'll grind you into dust.
Double Demon Fang!
I'm ready.
Station! Blow them away!
This could be useful.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegus?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renaissance, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
Dohalim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegus may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cislodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell, are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegus along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the two of them have in common is that they're both Renans.
Okay, you two. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.